Hi, I'm working on Blow and Fly, a challenging platformer in which a fish can fly, thanks to blowing water out of its mouth. During its development, as always, I had to come up with the visual style of the game, and for its first set of levels named Aquarium, I landed on an interesting idea. I decided to draw the backgrounds for it using only circles. What I mean by that is that I can, for example, put a circle of paint and then remove another circle from it. This way I can come up with shapes that have arcs in them and look good together. It also allows me to draw with the mouse. One of the main benefits of using this method is that you can quickly come up with many unique backgrounds instead of having to always reuse the same assets. I don't know if you consider that a benefit or not, but that's a fact. And now I'd like to take you through the process of making art for one of those levels. The first thing I do is I open Photoshop and redraw the tested level I have in Unity using some simple shapes. And then I start to fill in the backgrounds. The first things I put in are those darker circles because they will be closer and they'll have more details. Then I put those lighter and less detailed circles behind them. I do that to enhance the shape and the overall frame of the level, and also to give some illusion of depth. Since in my game the backgrounds can move a little, I make sure they overlap the walls and never stick out of it. Finishing all of those basic shapes took me around 35 minutes. The next 25 minutes were spent on adding details and importing the backgrounds into Unity. When I'm done with the basic shapes, I proceed to make details. As I mentioned before, this is made by either adding more circles or using a circle eraser on the shapes we already have. I really enjoy this process because I can just come up with whatever I want. These backgrounds are extremely simple, but I can go crazy with them because I know they will only be used in one level. So for example, I can make some references and secrets in the backgrounds themselves because, again, they are unique to each level. When I think I'm done with the backgrounds, I add them to a sprite sheet. I don't try to optimize how I use the space on a sprite sheet, I just try to fit them on any texture, the resolution of which can be a power of 2. And nowadays, at this point of making backgrounds, I also add some gradients to them. Finally, I upload the sprite sheet to Unity and cut my sprites out of it. And during the last 15 minutes of that process, I just try to put the new backgrounds into the correct places in the game itself. And there you have it, we made a background in just 75 minutes. Here you can see the end result with a little bit of magic added in Unity itself. So that is how I make backgrounds for Blow and Fly. As I said, I really enjoyed this process and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. If this video was helpful to you or you are interested in the game I showed in it, please wishlist it on Steam. It takes just a couple seconds, but it helps me a lot. And if you'd like to be the first to learn about my new projects and what's going on with them, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm currently trying to reach some financial stability to become a full-time game developer and spend much more time on games instead of, doing the jobs that pay the bills. And I'd really appreciate your support. Anyway, that's it for today, and please tell me what you think about the game, its art, and anything else really. I would be happy to answer your comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.